Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back again with a beautiful roulette creative strategy that I developed, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to win money in the casino. All right, so with that being said, let's get ready to get into this new strategy today. All right, now, if you're brand new to the channel, you're always going to see inside the pink box at the top of the video, look in the pink box, you're going to see the roulette bankroll for this video, which is a $200 bankroll. All right, and that is about it. And what we are going to do is set this thing up like this. Now, follow my instructions with this particular video. What we're going to do here is cover 16 through 21. Okay. And then, no. I got it wrong. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, because I was doing this just now. Yeah, I think it's 16 to 21, along with 1 unit on 22. That's right. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to spin. Okay. And let's see what the outcome brings us. All right. Now, when you lose, right, just please try to follow my instructions with this, because I've been developing this for a long time. We're going to add another unit there and 1 unit to 23. And spin. And 3 comes out. All right. All you're going to do now is add a unit to 24 and spin. 24 just came out. All right. That is a $31 hit. As you see, $31 hit. What we're going to do here is check our stats and start again. Okay, same way, 1 unit there and 1 unit on 22. And we're going to spin. We are going to use this bankroll, so keep this in mind. This bankroll is going to go down and come back up, because I've been practicing this for a while. Okay, you're going to add a unit there and 23 and spin. And there is the number 25. Okay, you're going to add a unit there and do nothing and just spin. And there is 34. Next, you're going to do the same thing again with this row. Boom, boom, and spin. Okay, and there is the number 1. Same way again, like before. 1 unit there, and then on 1 on 20. And we spin. 26 comes out. All right. What we're going to do here is add in the last unit and spin. And 15 comes out, giving us a $2 return. That's a safety pretty much. So we're going to stay right there. We once was at, well, we were well over $200. So I'm trying to get back to where I was. Okay. Next, same way again. You add 1 unit there and 1 unit there and spin. $29 comes out. Next, 1 unit, 1 unit there and 1 unit there and spin. $21 comes out, and that is a $40 return. But I was up a little bit more than that. I will go ahead and spin again. And 35 comes out. We lost 14 bucks. We won 40 on the last one. We're simply going to fill in the last one here, and we spin. $26 comes out. All right. We go to the next row. 1 unit there, 1 unit there. And we spin, folks. 17 comes out. That is a $43 return. I'm going to spin again. And 24 comes out, and look at the magic. We just made ourselves $51 in 5 minutes using $1 roulette chips. All right, what we're going to do here is simply start again. 1 unit there, 1 unit there. Okay, we spin. And we got the number 32. Okay, 1 unit here, 1 unit there. Spin. And we got 18, which is going to actually give us a $2 return, which ain't nothing. We're going to spin again. And 11 comes out. That's another $2 as we spin again. And the number 8 comes out. So what we're going to have to do is add another unit here. And we spin. And there is the number 36. All right. We are going to 1 unit there and 1 unit there and spin. And 28 comes out. Okay. 1 unit there, 1 unit there on 20, and we spin. And there is the number 35. We put 1 unit there and spin. And 22 comes out, giving us a $26 return. But I'm exactly where I was, so I'm going to simply spin again. And 22 comes out for a second time, and that is another $26 return. And folks, it looks like we made ourselves in this here session $80. Let's start again right here. 1 unit there, and we spin. There is the number 3. All right. We're going to put 1 unit here, 1 unit there, and spin. And there is the number 25. Add our unit there, and we spin. And there is the number 28. Okay, 1 unit there, 1 unit there, and spin. And there is the number 7. Okay, 1 unit here, and 1 unit on 20. And there is the number 8. All right. 1 unit on 21. And spin. $23 comes out, giving us a $26 return. Not bad at all. But we're a dollar less from where we were. So we're going to spin again. 27 comes out. And we make a new row. 1 unit there, 1 unit there. And spin. And the number 4 comes out. Okay, same way. 1 unit here and 1 unit there, and spin. 34 comes out. Alrighty, last unit on 18, and spin. And 19 does come out. It's a $39 return. But we're still right around where we were. I'm going to go ahead and spin again. And the number 7 comes out. Alrighty, folks. We're going to put 1 unit here and 1 unit on 13. $26 comes out. All right. 1 unit, whoops, 1 unit there and 1 unit there, and spin. We're still up, folks. We are still up. Keep that in mind as we are going to go. No, we're still up, going good. Okay, we're going to add that unit and we spin. And there is the number 31. Okay, I'm going to put 1 unit here and 1 unit there and spin. And 21 comes out, and that's going to give us a $44 return. We will spin again because we were around 282. And this is going to give us another $44 return. And folks, it looks like we made ourselves just about $100 in 12 minutes. Not bad at all. All right. So get in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. 1 unit here, 1 unit there, and spin. And we got the number 30. All right. 1 unit there, 1 unit there, and spin. And there is the number 17. $2 return. Not bad. Same money. We're going to spin again. And there is the number 12. That is another $2. We're at 301. All right, we will spin again. 5 comes out, and we're simply just going to put another unit there. And we spin. And the number 2 comes out. All right, new row. 1 unit there, 1 unit there, and spin. And there is the number 11. All right, -1. We will spin again. That's basically a safety. And the number 21 comes out. $5 return. All right, we're going to spin again. And the number 18 comes out. Another $5 return. We're going to keep going because I'm exactly where I was before. And there is 0. All right, as we continue on, 1 unit there and 1 unit on 20. And there is the number 12. $3 return. We're still up there. We're still just about $100 over. We're going to keep going. And 26 comes out. Let's add in 1 on 21. Very simple strategy. Just follow the directions. And 17 does come out for a $2 return. We're going to spin again. And there is the number 4. All right. 1 unit here and 1 unit here. And there is a number 27. 1 unit here and 1 unit here. And spin. And there is a number 35. 1 unit here and spin. And there is a number 19. $39. We will spin again because we need to get back to around 300. And 14 comes out. $3 return. Let's go and spin again. 14 comes out again for another $3 return. All right, let's spin again. 23 comes out, and this is going to give us a $21 return. All right, I'm going to spin one more time, even though I'm up a little bit more, just to get ahead and move the video. 32 comes out. Right, and we will do another row, 1 unit there and 1 unit there, and spin. There is the number 9. As we continue and put 1 unit there, 1 unit there, and spin. And 30 comes out. So you put 1 unit there, and we spin. All right, new row. I know you guys want to see this. We never got this far yet. So let's go ahead and plug in 1 unit there, 1 unit there, and we spin. And 14 comes out. $38 return. I'm going to spin again. I need to at least get back to 320 where I was. 27 comes out. As we go ahead and we put 1 unit there, 1 unit there, and spin. And the number 12 comes out. $6 return. We spin again. The number 11 comes out. $42 return. Spin again. 25 comes out, and we will fill in this last number right there. Let's spin. 21 comes out. That's another $41 return. And folks, we just made ourselves $130 in the matter of just about 20 minutes time. As we start again, and let's continue on. There is the number 6. I'm going to put 1 unit here, 1 unit there. Let's spin. All right, there is the number 31. Let's go over here and we play again. And we got 32. All right, new row. Boom, boom, and let's spin. 18 comes out for a $5 return. All right, we once was at 330. We are at 324. And there is the number 20. We're at 329. Let's play again. 16 comes out. Another $5 return. We're at 334, folks. Let's spin again. 14 comes out, giving us a -1 as we spin again. And there is the number 30. Okay, what we're going to do here is add 1 unit there and 1 unit there. Very easy system here. There is the number 10. That's a $3 return. We will spin again. There is the number 7. All right, add 1 more unit there, and we spin. 18 comes out, $2 return. Let's spin again. And there is 0. 0 comes out, and we will start a new row. Boom, boom, and spin. And there is the number 28. Okay. We add another unit there, and spin. And there is the number 22, giving us a $22 return. Okay, we're still down $8 or something like that. I don't know. We're still down like around like $12. So we gotta get back our money. All right, we will just simply fill this in there, and then we spin. And there is the number 4. Alrighty, we will go ahead here and add 1 there and 1 there and spin. And there is the number 11. $1 return, that's nothing. We will spin again. And there is the number 8. All right. 1 here, 1 there, and then we spin. $25 comes out. Alrighty. Fill in that last one there, and we spin. And we got the number 10. All right, we are going to spin again. And there is the number 28. All right, we're moving right along here, folks. What we're going to do here is put 1 there and 1 there. And we spin. And there is the number 30. All right, we're going to put 1 there and 1 there, and we spin. And 15 comes out for a $42 return. Okay, we will spin again. and 32 comes out. All right, as we fill in the last one and spin. And there is the number 4. All right, we're going to make a new row. 1 there, 1 there, and spin. And 27 comes out. Okay, next one, 1 here and 1 there, and spin. And there is the number 3. All right, fill in the last one there and spin. And there is 6. New row. 1 here and 1 there. And let's spin. There is the number 16. 173. All right, we spin again. And there's the number 34. As we go 1 here, 1 there, and spin. $14 comes out for a $44 return. We spin again. 24 comes out, $38 return. Let's spin again. $12 comes out, $44 return. Let's spin again. $23 comes out, $38 return. Let's spin again. $32 comes out. Okay. Let me see where I leave off. Right there. So we're going to add 1 unit there and spin. And there's 0. Alrighty, what we're going to do here, new row, boom, boom, and spin. And 36 comes out. Okay, we're going to go boom, boom, and spin. And there is the number 3. Okay, and now we're going to go boom there and spin. And there is 27 as we make a new row. Boom, boom, and spin. And we got the number 11 for a $42 return. All right, we spin again. $14 comes out. $42 return. Let's spin again. 18 comes out. That's an $84 return. Let's spin again. 16 comes out. Another $84 return. And folks, it looks like we made ourselves $172 in the matter of time, 30 minutes time. Boom, boom. Spin again. And there is the number 3. Okay. Simply boom, whoops, boom, boom, and spin again. And there is 30. All right, boom, just like that. There is the number 8. Okay, next row, boom, boom, just like that. And there is 0. Alrighty, boom, boom. Okay, let's play again. And there is the number 4. Okay, last one, and spin. And there is the number 26. Okay, boom, boom, and spin. And there is a number 22. That's a $24 return. Okay, but we are still down. So let's play. We're down just a few bucks. 25 comes out. Alrighty. Got another unit there with there and spin. $17 comes out, giving us a $40 return. And folks, it looks like we made ourselves $187 playing this low budget. Okay, let's start again. Boom, boom, whoops, like here. And let's play. And there is 27. Again, boom, boom, let's play. All right. Here we go. 1 unit there, and let's play. All right, here we go. Boom, boom, just like that. All right, same way, boom, boom. You guys get the picture? 36 comes out. All righty. Last one, and let's put that thing in there like that. And there's 16. $2 return, that's nothing. As we spin again. 25 comes out. And folks, we start a new row. Boom, boom, just like that. And there is the number 8. Boom, boom, just like that. Eight comes out again. As we fill in the blanks, boom, just like that. And there is 7. Alrighty, we start a new row. Boom, boom, just like that. And 22 does come out for a $19 return. Okay, we are going to spin again. 33 comes out. All right, same way, boom, boom, and we spin here, folks. And there is the number 20 for a $41 return. All right, we will spin again. And 32 does come out. Add another unit and we spin. 13 comes out. That's another $40 return. All right, we're just $5 or $6 from where we were before. Let's try to get back our money. And look at this, folks. Look at this. That is $215 in this here particular session. We can start again. Boom, just like that. $34 comes out. Same way again. Boom, boom. Okay, and spin. 14 comes out, and that's going to, oh, wait a minute now. I messed up. I should have won on that one. I should have won. I was supposed to have been like that. So let's go ahead here and continue on and fill in the blanks. 35 comes out. All right. New row. Boom, boom. And we spin that bad boy. 18 comes out. It's a $5 return. A little something, something. And we spin again. 11 comes out. And that's going to take away 1 point. We're going to keep going, though. 21 comes out. And that's going to give us another $5 return. We once at 415. Folks, we are at 413. 27 comes out as we continue on. Let's play. 5 comes out. All right, put that there and we spin. 32 comes out as we continue on with a new row and spin. And 22 happens to come out, folks, and that is a $24 return. I'm going to keep on going because I was at 415 and that's 411 right there. And there is another 22 for a $24 return. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, folks. We start again. All right, and let's play. And the number 4 comes out. Let's go ahead here, add another unit. Boom, just like that. And there is the number 2. All right, add another unit. And let's play. And 24 comes out. And it looks like that is a $31 return. And it looks like, folks, in this here session here, we made ourselves a cool $260 playing this the low budget way.